Right, hello there everybody, and today I want to talk about disaster movies and what my favourite disaster movies are. I tried reading from a list on my tablet, but to be fair, it kind of felt a little bit flat and a little bit not really there, and I need to get my Vavoom back. So here's my first attempt at talking about my favourite disaster movies, because I do like a good disaster movie. And I think I've got about 5 or 6 favourite ones. Starting at number 6 with The Poseidon Adventure with Gene Hackman, and he stars as a priest on board a ship, and they're all celebrating the new year. This is the original, not the remake. And so, of course, I think during a tidal, Leslie Nielsen is the captain of this ship as well. I remember that because I've got it up there somewhere. And anyway, yes. So yeah. Gene Hackman and Leslie Nielsen. So the ship overturns, and all the passengers, all the surviving passengers, have to go through the underneath the boat just to get to safety. And and Ernest Borgnine also stars in it, and Gene Hackman plays a priest. It's a very good film, very good film. I really enjoyed that one. Number 5 is The Towering Inferno, starring Paul Newman and Steve McQueen. Now, Steve McQueen has always been nicknamed the King of Cool, and I understand why, because I saw Bullet the other day. I've got that on DVD, and he has this kind of physique, this whole thing about him of just he's so cool. He's just, and it's about basically the Towering Inferno is about a building on fire. They've built this new tower. William Holden also stars in it. Richard Chamberlain. I haven't seen him around for a while, and so there's some electrical that's sort of gone wrong, or they've not done it right, and of course it starts a fire, and of course half the building's caught on fire, and Steve McQueen plays the firefighter, and I think Paul Newman is sort of like the on-site manager there, and they both try and help these other people try to get through. So yeah, that's another good one. My fourth of my favourite disaster movies is Meteor, starring Sean Connery. This was made in 1979, and it's basically about this big meteor that's heading to Earth, that's going to probably cause catastrophic things, and Carl Madison, who was in the Streets of San Francisco, he's in this, and they try and avert or to get extra help to destroy this meteor. They get the Russians in to help and to destroy this rocket. Neither country want to admit that they have missiles pointing at each other, but they redirect the missiles and head towards this big comet. Martin Landau stars in it. I know him from Space 1999. My third disaster movie I would recommend is Earthquake. This stars, I forget who this stars, but Charlton Heston, that was it, Charlton Heston, sorry. Yeah, Charlton Heston stars. This massive earthquake hits Los Angeles, I think it is, and basically all these people are trying to survive, and they're all, this was made in the 70s. And they're all trying to survive. They're all trying to get help, and they're all trying to help each other. And it's a very 70s movie. It's made in 1971, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. But yeah, it's a very 70s movie, and the hair and everything. But basically, it's about an earthquake that hits somewhere in America, and they all have to go and help each other out. And there's this mad army person who thinks he's the authority, and he tries to kidnap this girl, and there's all sorts of things going on in this story, and it's actually a good story. So yeah, that's one of my other ones. My second favourite disaster movie, I have to think now, would be Twister. Now, I haven't actually got this film on DVD, and but I did have it. And it stars Bill Pullman. Is it Bill Pullman? Bill Paxton. That's it. He was in Thunderbirds. Unfortunately, he recently passed away. Basically, it's about these storm chasers that try and chase after this Twister, and they try and outrun it and get information in it. and it's actually a really good film as well. My favourite disaster movie is Volcano. Um, yeah, this stars Tommy Lee Jones, and it's a very good film. And he has to help help out all these people who, well, there is an undercover. There is a volcano of sorts underneath in America, and basically this was followed a trend in the 90s when you had all these disaster films. And Tommy Lee Jones starred in Volcano. You had Dante's Peak, Twister, and various all kinds of disaster movies. So they all made a bit of a comeback in the 90s. Like in the 70s, there was a disaster movie. So those are my top choices of my favourite disaster movies. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I've tried. To be honest, this is my fourth attempt at doing a disaster movie. This video of disaster movies, because as I said at the beginning, it kind of fell flat, and it didn't feel like I had my vavoom really there. So instead of reading something, I thought I'd come up with my own choices of my own favourite disaster movies. And so I hope you've enjoyed my choice, because I do like a good disaster movie. You know, purely for basically the spirit of the adventure and the people rallying together to help each other, and just, yeah, some of them actually just really good films. Anyway, that's my choice of my favourite disaster movies. I'm sorry this has been quite short. I wanted this to be short, and as I said, I wanted to. Anyway, and my engineer has come, and basically I need a new fridge freezer. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this, and next weekend I will be celebrating 100 videos. Yes, who would have thought that? I never thought that I'd be making all these videos and doing all these things. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye for now.